Really great about the laser is that you can simply put in anything in any vector art into the software. You have the ability to aim where you're going to shoot just so you can see beforehand, and you press F1 and you automatically see that. By the way, on the vector art with the Permaboss laser software, you don't have to pick absolutely each and every single letter. You just pick the whole shape. All the other embroidery softwares out there don't have that feature. So now when we press F2, we're automatically firing the laser. And what we do is we fire it two different directions to make sure that we crisscross the laser path. On the cutout, it takes more effort because we want to go all the way through, right through the material. And on the surface, we just want to take away enough to give it a grayscale look. So that's kind of interesting how he did it. That's criminal justice for one of the high universities around here, the colleges, and the other one is in North Bay. There's a tourist attraction, and what we do is we etch the different blankets and we etch golf towels. Any synthetic material is excellent to etch. It's the naturals that get a rip in them. The laser would cut the fibers, but not with the synthetic materials. So just test any polar fleece or microfleece. Obviously with the NGL you could quickly hoop the garment and just stick it into the hooping frame there. So it's just the same as embroidery, except it takes seconds to do on any microfleece garment. Here we just took some samples, and I'm going to switch right now to a golf towel. It's a microfiber towel, not a polar fleece, but some sort of a wicking textile. I don't know what else to call it. It's a high-tech golf towel. We did the outline first, and once it's done, the outline is actually still doing something, but it's cut several times through, so there's almost no smoke. And on the etching, there's almost no smoke, even though the fan is running. And if you take a look, now we're going to fill in some grayscale in the background, and we're going to go a different direction. Here it goes. You see it's getting a little bit darker, and we put that grayscale fill in there. So that was literally, under 10 seconds for a left chest design. This one is the same Dion Quince, I think, and it's probably just as quick and easy. And look at the detail. I mean, you could never get the skipping rope. These are quintuplets, and it was something that happened in Ontario, Canada. You can't get the embroidery good looking that small. And you couldn't get the rope and the fingers of the girls with embroidery. You could do that with the etch. So a scanning laser is significantly faster than a plotter laser, and because we're designed to take the embroidery hoops, it makes it so much easier to be able to tackle anything the way you're used to doing it as an embroidery shot. With a plotter laser, you pay maybe a little bit less or equal than the NGL, and you can't do a fraction of the things whatsoever. And here we just cut it out so that we can send that as samples for a proof to the customer. It's done so quick and easy. This is a great example. We take a bitmap image of a picture. This is that tourist attraction again called the Dion quintuplets in, I guess, the 50s. And what we're doing here is the grayscale of the image is going to determine the depth of the etch. So what's light or white will remain, and the darker it gets, the deeper we will etch. And what we're doing is basically a 3D graphic image into the polar fleece. It's the same polar fleece as before, just like a vest or a blanket type, nothing special. That's recycled polyester. And now you see that the laser is working through systematically removing excess fluff on the fleece, and the arms and the legs are standing up. So when you look at this on a specific angle and you compare it to the picture, it's outstanding because it's truly a 3D image. And now we're just going to cut it out quite quickly. And if you own a laser, it's so easy to develop stuff because sampling is like nothing. It's peanuts. It just takes a few seconds to actually do that so quickly. And it's just about done on the laser cutout. And we'll end up with a perfect sample to send to a customer or a potential prospect. And it took seconds, less than stitch out.